A woman refused bail after allegedly stabbing 2 men. And police investigate if a bushfire near Yeppoon was deliberately lit. Good evening. Also tonight, peace protesters from Talisman Sabre have their charges dropped. But first, police have seized a pump-action shotgun after discovering another drug laboratory in Rockhampton. A specialist team from Brisbane returned to the city today to dismantle the operation.
It's the second alleged drug lab uncovered in Rockhampton in just 1 week. A D Street home in Coongal was cordoned off with police tape yesterday afternoon.
Oh, I just seen a policeman over there sitting underneath the house, that's all. I knew there was something on because you could see the containment line there.
Police carried out a search of the property. It was immediately locked down.
A number of items were located, which indicates the place was being used as a methamphetamine laboratory.
A man was found inside with a pump-action shotgun and arrested.
The residents of a place that's being used to produce methamphetamine are extremely unpredictable, and weapons just make it that much harder.
He was charged with unlawful possession of a weapon and pled guilty in the Rockhampton Magistrates Court today. The man was fined $1,600 and sentenced to 3 months jail, wholly suspended for 18 months. A specialist team from Brisbane arrived this morning to start taking apart the scene. Police say it's difficult to say how sophisticated the lab was until it's properly processed.
There's a number of dangerous aspects to drug labs, including noxious gases, and we're required to take safety first.
Last Thursday, a lab was found in Diplock Street. A 39-year-old man was charged with numerous offences late Friday and is now on bail. Both labs were uncovered within a week, but detectives say there's no evidence to suggest that they're linked. Police are waiting until the D Street house is processed before they lay any charges. Ellie Simpson, Win News.
A woman has been refused bail after allegedly stabbing 2 men on Friday night. The pair was rushed to Rockhampton Hospital but have since been released. Stay with us. Up next on Win, Livingston Council debates the future of Mount Chalmers School and Fireys test the latest life-saving equipment. Now it's to Corinne for a look at today's weather.
Thanks, Paul. Another hot day throughout the region. Thankfully, though, slightly cooler compared to the sweltering conditions across the weekend. The beef capital reached 39 today. Showers and the chance of a storm tomorrow. I'll have the forecast next.
Corinne, thank you for that. David now with sport and pre-season training back for the Capricorn Claws.
Certainly is. Good evening to you. Nice haircut, by the way. The coach isn't happy, though, with the new look state netball competition. We'll tell you why after the break. Plus, the Capras brave the heat and take their pre-season training to a different sporting field.
Wednesday 8:30 on Win.
Good evening, welcome back. Training is back underway for the Capricorn Claws in the build-up to the 2014 state netball season. After last season's preliminary final loss to the Lions, the girls have plenty of motivation to go one better this year. Maybe Webby will get a start in the one-days coming up. Who knows? That's not in sport.
Bit like me at the Start Barbecue, David. Social but competitive. Thank you for that. Corinne's in next. She's got the weather forecast for the week ahead.
This weather report brought to you by Port City Air Conditioning, the first choice for Dakin air conditioners in Gladstone.
Good evening. Well, the good news is relief is on the way from the scorching temperatures we experienced at the weekend. Another hot day across the region today with a thick blanket of smoke from a fire that's been burning north of Yeppoon. Now tomorrow a few showers, the chance of a storm, but by Wednesday temperatures should return to average. Temperatures today, 33 the top for St Lawrence, Yeppoon warming to 30 degrees, 34 for Gladstone today. Mount Morgan and Billawheeler 37 degrees, 37 for Baralabar and Blackwater today. Also for Ralston and Springshaw. Emerald got down to 24 degrees, warming to 35 today, and 36 the top for Clermont. On the charts now, cloud over Tasmania that's associated with the complex low pressure system. Now a trough extends from the Gulf country through to the Central Highlands down to the Darling Downs. We're seeing very warm and unstable air to its east, so still hot across much of the state again today. Also some severe thunderstorm warnings issued for the southeast coast, parts of the Central Highlands, Wide Bay and Darling Downs. So that trough is triggering that hot and stormy stormy conditions. Now, the inland trough will begin to move west tomorrow. Another surface trough, though, will move north into southeast overnight. So tomorrow, isolated showers for the southeast. They will be mostly near the coast, though. Some relief from the heat wave there too. It'll be cooler for the south and southeast tomorrow. Some showers and storms for eastern districts. Look, this will be mostly inland between Cairns and Mackay, and also for the central interior and northern districts. Here's a look at the local forecast for tomorrow. It'll be partly cloudy. We are looking at scattered showers, some isolated storms as well. Winds will be northerly, north to northeasterly and light. They will tend, though, east to northeasterly, 15 to 25 kilometres per hour for the early afternoon, and then light for the evening. A high fire danger tomorrow. Yeppoon's headed for a top of 31 degrees with the chance of a storm tomorrow. Showers as well. Rockhampton, we've got showers tomorrow, warming to a top of 36, so still hot tomorrow, but should be much cooler on Wednesday. Gladstone, 32, the chance of a storm, and 33 showers for Billow tomorrow. Moving to the Central Highlands now, it'll be partly cloudy with just some isolated showers and storms. Looking at north to northeasterlies, they'll be 15 to 20 kilometres per hour, light before dawn, but then east to northeasterly, 15 to 20 for the late afternoon. Looking at those temps, another hot day for Emerald tomorrow, 36 degrees, 35 for Claremont, showers and the chance of a storm. On the waters now, and we're looking at northerlies, they'll be 10 to 15 knots. They will become about 10 knots though early in the morning, and then east to southeasterly 10 to 15 in the early afternoon. Winds should reach up to 20 knots offshore, that's south of Agnes for the evening. Now for the seas, we're looking around 1 metre. It should increase to 1.5 south of Cape Capricorn by the early evening, and an easterly swell. Here's a tidal diary. High tide for Roslyn Bay around 10 to 2 in the afternoon. For Gladstone, more like 5 to 2. We've got low tide as well tomorrow for Gladstone at 7:30 in the morning. Sun up 19 minutes past 5. We've got sunset at around 10 to 7. Now the all-important forecast for the next 7 days. Still hot tomorrow, 36 for Rocky with the chance of a storm. But by Wednesday, look, the temperature will drop significantly. We're looking at a top of 30 midweek, showers and the chance of a storm. For Thursday, cooler still, 29 degrees. And we've also got showers and a few storms at this stage. Friday, partly cloudy, 31 degrees, and a warm Saturday on the way, reaching a top of 32 and mostly sunny. So Paul and Dave, the heat wave finally coming to an end.
Thank you, Corinne. Well, that's our look at the news for tonight. Thanks for your company.
As always, you can follow the Win News team on both Facebook and Twitter.
I still haven't worked out what's different about you. Something's changed. I don't know what it is.
I'm sure you'll figure it out soon enough.
See you again tomorrow night at the new time of 7 o'clock. Good night.
Good night.